remember the day I stopped expecting you. Didn't make a decision about it. Just noticed one morning that I'd stopped, turning toward the door. Stopped listening for something that hadn't come in long enough, that I'd quietly reclassified the silence as an answer. I told myself I wasn't angry. That was mostly true. It was quieter than anger, more like the feeling after you've called someone enough times without them picking up, that you stop calling. Not a dramatic decision, just a slow adjustment to a reality you've decided to accept. You weren't coming, I decided that, and moved accordingly. I moved into smaller spaces. That's what happens when you stop expecting someone to show up. You stop making room, stop setting a place, start arranging your life around the absence, the way you arrange furniture around a wall. Working around, accommodating, calling the smaller life just being realistic. But something happened in the smaller life, something I wasn't expecting and couldn't have engineered. Evidence started showing up, small things, the kind I'd been explaining away for years. And for the first time in a long time, I stopped explaining them away. And what I found underneath the explanations shook something loose in me. I thought you left me, I really did. I thought you left me, but you never did. Not one day, not 1 hour, not one moment of all the time I spent certain I was alone in this. I thought you left me, but you never did. And I don't know what to do with that except to stand here and let it be. The most important thing I've learned. I've been going back, retracing the absence, looking at every day I marked as evidence, and finding you in every single one. Not loudly, not in ways that would have been hard to miss, but they're working, staying present in the margins of every day I called empty. You were never in the margins, you were in the center the whole time. So I take back every conclusion I drew from the silence, every verdict I delivered from the witness stand of my own pain. I was a poor witness. I saw abandonment where there was patience. I saw absence where there was a love so steady it didn't need to keep announcing itself to be real. I was wrong, Lord, about the most important thing, and I'm saying that out loud because it deserves to be said out loud. You never left, I just couldn't see you. I thought you left me, I built a whole season around that belief. Lived smaller because of it, expected less because of it. Turned toward the door, space. I stopped making all the doors. I stopped turning toward you. Were there long the whole time. I thought you left me, but you never did. You never did. You never did. And somehow that changes everything about the time that passed. Every day I caught empty was full of you. Everyone.
I didn't say it out loud for a long time. Kept it in the category of things too honest to admit, even to yourself. Because saying it out loud makes it more real than you want it to be. And I wasn't ready for it to be that real. So I kept going, kept showing up, kept doing the things you do when you're not sure anymore. But you're not ready to say so. The prayers felt different. That was the first sign. Not bad exactly, just different. Like talking to someone on the other side of very thick glass. The words going out, nothing coming back. Not even the sense of being heard, just the words and the silence after them. And me trying to decide what the silence meant. I decided it meant something it probably didn't. That's what silence does when you're tired enough and human enough to need more than silenced. You fill it with conclusions, and the conclusions I drew were about distance, about presence withdrawn, about something that used to be there that wasn't anymore. And I believed them longer than I should have. That's what it felt like, and feelings are real things, even when they're not accurate things. I felt the distance that was real. What I got wrong was what the distance meant. Lord, I couldn't feel you anymore. I'm saying that as honestly as I know how, Lord. That weren't true, and I lived in those conclusions for longer than I want to say, and none of it made you any less present. Not one day. I understand something now I didn't then. Feeling and presence are not the same thing. You don't need to be felt to be there. You don't require my emotional confirmation to maintain your location. You were present in every moment I declared you absent. The declaration didn't move you. Nothing moves you from where you've decided to be. And you decided to be right here. So what do I do with all those days I navigated like I was alone? All those decisions I made without consulting someone I thought wasn't there. All the weight I carried by myself because I decided I had no choice. I give them
smaller life I lived inside them. All of it with the honesty of someone who finally knows the difference between not feeling you and you not being there. Lord, I couldn't feel. Oh, that was true, Lord, but you were there anyway.
That was also true.
And the second truth is bigger than the first.
The second truth
Outlast the feeling,
outlasts
the silence,
outlast.
outlast every season. I misread as abandonment when it was just a different kind of closeness. Then I knew how to feel. You were there, Lord, in the not feeling, in the silence, in the very specific darkness of believing you were gone while you stood right beside me. You were there, you were always there. Learning to separate the feeling from the fact now.
Learning that you don't need
To be felt, to be present, that some seasons you hold me in ways my feelings
don't have the range
to register, but you're holding me. You're always holding me, even in the not feeling, especially in the not feeling. You were there, Lord, you never left.
I've been quiet for a while now. Not by choice exactly, just ran out of the words. I used to bring the prayers, got shorter, then shorter than that. And some nights nothing at all, just the silence where conversation used to be. And I waited for something to happen because of that, for some consequence of the quiet. Nothing happened, that's what I'm sitting with. Not in the way I expected. No distance I could measure, no change in what I felt. When I finally did say something, like the silence didn't register as a problem on the other end. Like whoever was there was still there, regardless of whether I was talking. I started noticing things in the quiet, small things, the kind I would have missed if I'd been filling the space with words the way I used to have thought that didn't feel like mine. A moment of something settling in a chest that had been unsettled for months. A sense of company in rooms I'd been certain were empty. Small things, but I noticed. I think the silence became its own kind of listening. Not what I intended, but what happened anyway. When I stopped talking, I started hearing something that the talking had been covering. A presence steady, not for my words, just for me to be still enough to notice. Even in my silence,
you stay.
not because I earned it,
Not because the silence
was the right spiritual move, just because staying is what you do. Even in my silence,
you stay.
and I'm finding small signs of that everywhere I look now. In the quiet, in the spaces between the words I stopped saying. You were in all of it, still there,
still present, still staying. I think about what it means that you don't require my words to maintain your presence, that the relationship doesn't depend on my performance of it, that you stay in the silences, in the droughts, in the seasons where I brought nothing, and you stayed anyway. What kind of love stays through the nothing? What kind of presence holds its ground in the absence of everything I thought it needed to hold? Yours, Lord, only yours, only yours. Even in my silence, you stay. Through every quiet week, every wordless night, every morning I opened my mouth and found nothing there, and closed it again, and walked into the day without the prayer I meant to say. You were there, Lord, in all of that silence, not diminished by it, not moved by it, just there, steady, same as always, waiting for me to notice what the quiet was full of. The whole time you stay, same as you always stay, still quiet in here, but listen, different now. The silence sounds different when you know it's not empty, when you know there's a presence in it that doesn't need your words to remain. You stay, Lord, even in the silence, especially in the silence, still here, still staying, same as always. I've been trying to figure out when I first felt it again, that sense of something underneath me that wasn't just me, that wasn't just my own effort, keeping my own self upright. I can't find the exact moment, maybe that's the point. Maybe it was never absent. Maybe I just stopped feeling the ground beneath my feet. Doesn't mean the ground stopped being there. I think about the times I should have fallen, not metaphorically, the actual moments, the ones where everything I could see suggested I was going all the way down this time, and I didn't. And I called it managing, called it getting through, called it resilience. Never once stopped to ask what exactly was holding me when I had nothing left to hold myself. I know the answer now, or I'm letting myself know it, letting it be what it obviously was. All those times I called it something else. It was you holding quietly without requiring my acknowledgement, to keep doing it without waiting for me to feel it before you'd apply the holding, just holding the whole time, every time. That's the thing about being held by something bigger than you. You don't always feel the arms, sometimes you just don't fall. And you look around later, trying to understand how that happened. And if you're honest enough and still enough, the answer is always the same. You were held, you are always held. You with nothing but stubbornness and habits. Oh, you never stopped holding me. I just couldn't feel the arms, but the not falling was always the evidence. I look different at the close calls now. The moments that could have ended things, the nights that came too close to being the last of something, the mornings I made it to without understanding how. I look at those differently now. Not luck, not resilience, not just getting through, arms invisible, constant, strong enough to hold what I couldn't every single time. So I'm saying thank you for something I didn't know to thank you for at the time. For all the holding I didn't feel, for every time you kept me upright without my knowledge, for the arms that didn't need my awareness to stay wrapped around what was falling, for never once letting go just because I couldn't feel the grip. Thank you for holding what I was convinced was unheld. You never stopped holding me through the silence, through the doubt, through every season I moved through, convinced I was moving through it alone. You never stopped holding me, and I am still here as the only proof I need. Still standing, still breathing, still somehow on the right side of every moment that could have gone differently. That's not me, Lord, that's you. That was always you, holding what I didn't know was being held, keeping what I thought was only keeping itself. You never stopped, not once, not ever. You never stopped holding me. Still held, Lord. Even now, even in the quiet of this ordinary night, I feel it different now. Not the arms exactly, but the not falling, still being here. The evidence of holding that's been present every single day. I've been alive. You never stopped holding. You never stopped holding me. Thank you for every moment of invisible love. Thank you. Couldn't pray. There were nights the words just wouldn't come, not because I didn't try. I tried, sat in the quiet with the intention of prayer, and nothing arrived, just the trying and the silence that followed it, and the particular shame of a man who knows how to pray and finds himself unable to. Oh, I know what prayer is supposed to feel like. I felt it, the connection, the sense of words landing somewhere real, the return of something that let me know the line was open. I've had that. I knew what I was missing because I knew what it felt like to have it, and not having it in those moments was its own kind of grief. So I stopped trying to make words that wouldn't come. Just sat, just breathe, just let whatever was in me be whatever it was, without dressing it up into sentences. There was grief in me, and exhaustion, and something underneath both of those that I didn't have a word for. Something that was still turned toward you, even when the turning didn't have language. I didn't know if that counted, that wordless turning, that direction. Without vocabulary, I hoped it didn't need it into, because it was all I had. On the nights the words went quiet, and I was asking, without asking, if something that small was still enough to reach you. When I couldn't pray, you heard my heart, not the words. There weren't words, just the heart, just the wanting, just the turning toward you, with nothing to offer but the direction itself. When I couldn't pray, you heard my heart, and I believe that now. In a way, I only half believed when I needed it most. I think about Hannah, lips moving, no sound, and you heard her as clearly as if she'd shouted. I think about David in the places between psalms, the ones he didn't write down, the ones that were just the groaning he couldn't put to music. You heard those too, all of it, everything that reached toward you, regardless of whether it came with words attached. So the wordless nights weren't prayerless nights. I see that now. The nights I sat in the intention of prayer and came up empty. The mornings I meant to pray and didn't, because the words weren't there, and I didn't know how to pray without them. Those weren't silences on your end. Those were some of the most honest things I ever brought you. The wordless reaching, the heart turning toward you, with nothing but itself. You heard all of it. You were listening to something I didn't know I was saying. When I couldn't pray, you heard my heart. Every wordless night, every failed attempted language, every time I sat down to bring you something and came up with nothing and sat there anyway. You heard my heart, the grief in it, the exhaustion, the thing underneath both that was still somehow pointed at you. You heard it, Lord. You heard everything I couldn't say, and you stayed anyway. Same as always, same as you always do. And all someone has to offer is the direction of their heart, and not a single word to explain it. That was always enough. That will always be enough. Still here, heart still turned toward you, still not always having the words, but knowing now that the words were never the whole prayer. The heart was, the heart is. You hear it, Lord, you always hear it, even in the silence, especially even in the silence. And when I couldn't pray, you heard my heart. Thank you for listening to what I couldn't say. wandered further than I meant to. That's the honest version. Not a dramatic falling, not a moment I could point to and say that's where it happened. Just the slow kind, the gradual kind, the kind where one small drift leads to another and another, until you look up and the familiar is further than you expected. I told myself I knew the way back. That's what you tell yourself when you're not ready to admit how far you've gone. And I know where home is, I can find it when I decide to. But the deciding kept getting postponed, and the distance kept being a little more than I'd accounted for. And somewhere in the postponing, I stopped being sure I knew the way I thought I knew. I didn't go looking for grace. I wanna say that clearly. I was still in the postponing stage, still telling myself I'd find my way back when the time was right. Grace didn't wait for the time to be right. Grace doesn't do that. Grace reads the distance differently than I do. Sees the wandering not as something to wait out, but as something to walk into. And so it did. I didn't deserve to be found where I was. That's the part I keep returning to. The distance was my doing, the drift was mine, and still grace came out. Didn't make me find my own way back first. Didn't wait at the edge of a certain acceptable radius. Just came all the way out, found me where I was, as I was. Your grace found me again. Not on my way back, not when I'd gotten close enough to deserve it. Out there in the drift, in the distance I put between us without fully meaning to. Your grace found me again. Same grace, no smaller, no cooler, no record of the distance held against me. Just found me the way grace always finds, like it never stopped looking. I think about the Father in that story running before the sun had finished whatever speech he'd prepared, before the apology was fully formed, just running because the sun was still a long way off. And distance was never gonna stop that particular Father from closing. That's your grace. Running before I finished, deciding to come back, meeting me in the still far off. So I didn't find my way back. I have to be honest about that. Grace came and got me, same way it always does. Same way it got me the first time, and the time before that, and all the other times I've needed finding and didn't have the navigation to find myself. Your grace came out, covered the distance I couldn't cover, found me in the exact place I was, and walked me home. That's the story. That's the only story I've ever actually had. Your grace found me again. I didn't earn the finding, didn't navigate my way back to deserving it. Your grace found me again. Out in the drift, in the too far, I'll find my way back later. That was turning into never. Your grace came out, same as the first time. Same patient, relentless distance covering grace that doesn't know how to stay home when something it loves is wandering. It just comes out. It always comes out. It found me, Lord. It found me again, and I'm home. I'm finally home. Home now, not because I found the way, because grace came and made the way
just walked me home, same as always. Your grace found me, Lord, out there in the far off. In the wandering, I thought I was managing fine. It found me, it always finds me. Thank you for the grace that runs when I'm still a long way off. Thank you for never staying home when I'm lost.
Something clicked today, not loudly, not in a way that announced itself or asked for attention. Just a quiet settling of something that had been slightly off for a long time. Like a bone you didn't know was out of place until it went back in. And then you think, oh, that's what that was. I've been replaying the roads, the ones I was certain I walked by myself. The long ones, the ones with no visible company, the ones where I looked to my left and to my right and found nothing that looked like a compliment. I was so sure, so completely sure about the solitude of those roads, and I was wrong about almost all of them. I see it now, not dramatically, just clearly. The way you see something when the light finally hits it at the right angle. Every road I thought I walked alone, every mile I counted as evidence of my isolation. Every step I took while certain I was taking it without witness. None of them, not one, was actually alone. The company was just quieter than I knew to look for, moving at my pace, staying in step, not announcing itself, not requiring my acknowledgement to remain just there, faithfully, consistently, walking every road I thought I was walking by myself. I was never walking alone. That's the thing that's settling in me today. I was never walking alone. Not one road, not one mile, not one step of any journey I have ever taken in this life. I was never walking alone. I just didn't know how to see what was walking with me. I think about the disciples on the road to Emmaus, walking with you the whole way, talking to you, telling you about you, and not knowing, not recognizing, convinced they were alone in their grief, while the answer walked right beside them. I understand that now, I understand it in a way I didn't before today. I've been on that road, I've had that conversation. I just didn't know who I was walking with. So I'm going back through every road I call solitary, not to relive them, just to see them right, to see the company I missed while I was busy being certain I was alone. It changes everything about those roads, doesn't erase what was hard about them, just adds what was true about them, that they were never as empty as they felt, that every hard mile had it coming. I didn't know how to feel, but that was there, that was always there. I was never walking the years I counted as evidence of my abandonment. I was never walking alone. Now that I know that, now that it's finally settling all the way in, every road ahead looks different. Not easier necessarily, just different. Because I know now what I'm walking into them with, who I'm walking into them with. And that changes everything about how far I think I can go. Still walking different now, not because the road changed, because I know who's on it with me. I was never alone, Lord, not once. The company was always there. I'm just now finally able to see it. Thank you for walking every road with me. Even the ones I was so sure I walked by myself, especially those you were there. You were always there.
I cried in places nobody knew about. That's the honest truth about the hard years, not the public grief. That part people saw and responded to the way people do. I mean the other kind, the private kind, the bathroom, the car, the pillow at 3 a.m. that absorb things nobody was supposed to know about. I got good at the timing, knowing when it was safe to let something out, and when it wasn't, becoming fluent in the management of grief, knowing how to hold it through the hours that required holding, and finding the small windows where it could come out without anyone having to witness it. I thought nobody witnessed it. I was wrong about that. There was a witness in every bathroom, every car, every pillow, every moment I thought I was crying in the presence of no one. Someone was there, not intrusively, not in a way that felt like being watched, just present. The way you're present, which is completely and quietly and without requiring anything from me in return for the seeing. I think about what it means to have every tear witnessed, not cataloged coldly, not observed from a distance, seeing the way someone sees when they love what they're looking at, when the seeing itself is a form of caring, when to witness a tear is to hold it without touching it. That's what you did in every private moment, every unseen one you saw. Every tear was seen by you. The ones I hid, the ones I timed, the ones that came out in the only places I could let them. Every tear was seen by you. Not one fell without a witness, not one landed unnoticed, not one was ever as private as I believed it to be. You saw everyone. I think about the bottle
The one the song mentions, how you collect tears, how they're not wasted, not evaporated into nothing, gathered, kept like they mean something, like the grief of a person matters enough to be held on to. I didn't believe that about my tears in the years I was producing them. I believe it now, they were seen, they were kept, they mattered to someone, even when they felt like they mattered to no one. So to anyone who has cried in a bathroom with the fan on, so no one would hear, who was sat in a parking lot until the face was ready to be seen again, who was held it together all day for everyone who needed them, and then let it out at night into a silence they believed was empty. The silence was not empty.
There was always a witness.
Every tear, every private moment of grief,
Every hidden heartbreak,
seen, held, witnessed by the one who never looks away. Every tear was seen by you. Not one missed, not one fell outside of your knowing. Every tear was seen by you. The small ones, the ones I was ashamed of, the ones I couldn't explain, even to myself, the ones that came at the wrong time and had to be quickly managed. Every single one seen by you, by the only one who could see them all and still not think less of the one producing them. You saw them, Lord,
everyone,
and you stayed anyway. You always stayed anyway. Nothing hidden tonight,
nothing managed.
just whatever wants to come, coming.
You see it, Lord,
Same as you always had,
same as you saw.
same as you saw. Every private moment of every hard year,
Every tear was seen by you.
not one missed, not one forgotten. Every single one
Seen,
held, kept by you. Thank you for seeing what I thought no one could see. Thank you for witnessing what I thought I was hiding. You saw every tear, everyone. I've been through a few now, storms that had names I could give them, and some that didn't. The ones with names were easier in a way. At least you know what you're dealing with. The nameless ones just arrive, fill up the whole sky without warning, and you find yourself in the middle of something you didn't see coming and didn't have time to prepare for. I've lost things in storms, that's the truth about weather of any kind. It takes things, sometimes things you were holding loosely, and the losing wasn't as bad as you feared. Sometimes things you were gripping and the taking left marks that are still there. When the storm is long over, I carry some of those marks. I'll probably always carry them. But here's what I notice when I look back at every storm I've been through, every one without exception. I made it to the other side. That's not nothing, that's actually the most important fact about every storm I've ever been in. I came through, and I didn't come through alone. Something was in every storm that shouldn't have been there by any natural logic. Something steady
and steady, something that held when everything else was moving. A presence that the wind somehow couldn't touch, that the rain somehow couldn't reach. Right there in the middle of everything, right there, you stayed through every storm. Everyone that had a name, everyone that didn't, everyone that came with a warning, and everyone that arrived like weather has no manners and doesn't care what you had planned. You stayed through every storm, not watching from somewhere dry. Right there in the middle of it, getting rained on with me, staying anyway. I think about the disciples in that boat, the storm that came up fast. The way water doesn't care who you are or who you're with, and you asleep in the stern, not absent, just not afraid. And when they woke you, you didn't say, I've been here the whole time. You just stood up and spoke to the weather, and the weather listened. That's the God who stayed through my storms, the one the weather listens to. So I'm not afraid of what's coming. That's what all of this has finally built in me. Not the absence of storms, just the knowledge of who stays in them, who stands in the stern even when I forget he's there, who speaks to the weather when the weather has gone on long enough. I've seen it enough times to trust it now. You stay through every storm, and you'll stay through whatever comes next. That's not optimism, that's track record. Oh, you stay through every storm. The ones that lasted days, the ones that lasted years, the ones that remade the landscape of my life in ways I'm still adjusting to. You stay through every storm, and I am standing here as the evidence marked by the weather. Still standing, still here, still held by the one who doesn't leave. When the sky goes dark, who doesn't move? When the wind picks up, who stays? Who always stays through every storm, every single one. Sky's clear tonight. For now, I know weather, I know it comes back, but I know something else now too. You'll be in it, Lord, same as you were in everyone before, same as you'll be in everyone after. You stay through every storm, that's not gonna change, that's never gonna change. And I can live in that certainty, through whatever weather is still coming. You stay, you always stay, through every storm. I've been through a few now, storms that had names I could give them, and some that didn't. The ones with names were easier in a way. At least you know what you're dealing with. The nameless ones just arrive, fill up the whole sky without a warning. And you find yourself in the middle of something you didn't see coming and didn't have time to prepare for. I've lost things in storms, that's the truth about weather of any kind. It takes things, sometimes things you were holding loosely, and the losing wasn't as bad as you feared. Sometimes things you were gripping and the taking left marks that are still there. When the storm is long over, I carry some of those marks. I'll probably always carry them.
I look back at every storm I've been through, everyone without exception. I made it to the other side. That's not nothing, that's actually the most important fact about every storm I've ever been in. I came through and I didn't come through alone. Something was in every storm that shouldn't have been there by any natural logic. Something steady in the unsteady, something that held when everything else was moving. A presence that the wind somehow couldn't touch, that the rain somehow couldn't reach. Right there in the middle of everything, right there, you stayed through every storm. Everyone that had a name, everyone that didn't, everyone that came with warning, and everyone that arrived like weather has no manners and doesn't care what you had planned. You stayed through every storm, not watching from somewhere dry. In the middle of it, getting rained on with me, staying anyway. I think about the disciples in that boat, the storm that came up fast, the way water doesn't care who you are, who you're with, and you asleep in the stern. Not absent, just not afraid. And when they woke you, you didn't say, I've been here the whole time. You just stood up and spoke to the weather, and the weather listened. That's the God who stayed through my storms, the one the weather listens to. So I'm not afraid of what's coming. That's what all of this has finally built in me. Not the absence of storms, just the knowledge of who stays in them, who stands in the stern even when I forget he's there. Who speaks to the weather when the weather has gone on long enough. I've seen it enough times to trust it now. You stay through every storm, and you'll stay through whatever comes next. That's not optimism, that's track record. You stay through every storm, the ones that lasted days, the ones that lasted years, the ones that remade the landscape of my life in ways I'm still adjusting to. You stay through every storm, and I am standing here as the evidence, marked by the weather, still standing, still here, still held by the one who doesn't leave when the sky goes dark, who doesn't move when the wind picks up, who stays, who always stays through every storm, every single one. Skies clear tonight. For now, I know weather, I know it comes back, but I know something else now too. You'll be in it, Lord, same as you were, and everyone before, same as you'll be, and everyone after. You stayed through every storm. It's not gonna change, it's never gonna change, and I can live in that certainty through whatever weather is still coming. You stay, you always stay through every storm. Through every storm. Your love never changed. I changed. I wanna say that first, before anything else. I changed more times than I can count in the years. This story covers changed what I believed on the hard days, changed how much I expected, changed the size of my faith, depending on the size of what I was facing. I was inconsistent, that's the honest word. pursued, I looked for the same inconsistency in you. Searched for evidence that your love had responded to mine. Contracted when I contracted, cooled when I cooled, withdrawn in proportion to how far I'd wandered. I looked for that pattern because it was the only pattern I knew from every other love I'd experienced. I couldn't find it, not because I didn't look. I looked carefully in the seasons I was furthest away, in the years I gave you the least, in the months I barely acknowledged you were there. I looked for the evidence that your love had adjusted accordingly. It hadn't. Same in the far seasons as in the close ones, same in the empty years as in the full ones. Unchanged, completely and inexplicably unchanged. I don't know what to do with a love that doesn't respond to what I give it, that doesn't calculate, that doesn't protect itself from the inconsistency of the one it loves. I don't know what to do with it except receive it and stop expecting it to behave the way every other love I've known has behaved. Your love never changed, not when I did, not when my faith went small and my prayers went quiet and my face stopped turning toward you the way it used to. Your love never changed. Same depth, same reach, same faithful, unchanging. Constant love on my worst day as on my best. I don't deserve that. That's exactly the point. I think about what it means to be loved by something that doesn't have an off switch, that doesn't have a threshold you can cross, that changes the quality of what it offers. I've spent my whole life with a love that had conditions, not always stated, just present, just there in the way things shifted, depending on what I brought. Your love has no conditions. I'm still learning what to do with that. So I'm trusting it today more than I did yesterday. Not because I figured out how to deserve it. I've stopped trying to figure that out, just because the evidence is overwhelming. Every season, every version of me. Every time I came back from somewhere I shouldn't have gone, the love was the same, waiting unchanged. Not smaller for the absence, not cooler for the wandering. Just exactly what it always was, exactly what it will always be. Your love never changed. Every version of me that wasn't the best version. Through every season I gave you less than you deserved. Through every time I tested the edges of what you'd put up with, your love never changed. And I'm building something on that now, something I couldn't build when I was still waiting for the love to respond to my inconsistency. It never did. And that unchanging love is the only foundation I've ever found that holds, regardless of what the weather does, regardless of what I do. Your love never changed, it never will. I'm finally living like I believe that's still here. Love the same today as every day before. Same love, you're unchanged through everything, through all of it. Thank you for the love that doesn't adjust to what I give it, that just stays what it is. Constant, faithful, unchanged. Your love never changed, not once, not ever. Thank you for a love like that. going back through things, not to relive them, just to look at them with the eyes I have now, instead of the ones I had then. And what I'm finding changes something in me. Every time I look, I keep finding evidence. I missed the first time through. The timing of things I call coincidence. The door that opened the same week, another one closed. The person who showed up in exactly the right season, saying exactly the right thing without knowing it was the right thing. The strength that arrived on the days I had already decided I had none left. I call all of those just how things happen. I have different words for them now. I see the pattern now, that's what's different. Before I just saw events, individual moments, not connected to anything random, coincidental. The luck of a life that sometimes goes okay and sometimes doesn't. Now I see what was connecting them, whose hands were in every single one, moving things, arranging things, working in the background of every moment. I was too focused on the foreground to notice. I don't think I was supposed to see it then. Some things can only be understood from a certain distance. Some handwriting can only be read once enough of the page has been written. I have more of the page now, and the handwriting is unmistakable. Timing and the provision in the doors I didn't open, that turned out to be the wrong doors. Now I see your hand in the long seasons I called empty, in the slow ones I called wasted. In every moment I was certain nothing was moving. Your hand was moving. It was always moving. I think about Joseph, reading his own story. From the end of it, how it must have looked from the prison, how it must have looked from the pit, how impossible it would have been to see the hand in those particular chapters. And then the day it all became clear, the day the story revealed what it had been building the whole time. I think I'm having some of those days now, days where the earlier chapters so I'm going back through mine, the chapters that seem like nothing, the years that looked like stalling, the seasons that felt like God had taken his hands off the wheel. He never took his hands off the wheel. I see them now, right there, right where I thought there was nothing. Your hands working steady, purposeful, building something I couldn't see from inside the chapter I was in. Now I see your hand in the job I didn't get that would have taken me somewhere I didn't need to go, in the relationship that ended before it could cost me what it would have cost me, in the delay that positioned me for something I couldn't have received if it had come earlier. Now I see your hand in all of it, every chapter, every season, every moment I called empty or wasted, or just hard with no purpose attached. Your hand was in everyone. I see it now, clear as anything I've ever seen. Your hand, the whole time, your hand. Still looking back, Lord, still finding you in chapters I thought we yours, and the ones I was sure were just mine. Your hand was in those too, all of them from the beginning. I see it now, I finally see it. Your hand everywhere, the whole time, right there. Your hand. Thought I was the author for a long time. Thought the story went the direction I pointed it, that the chapters were mine to decide, the pace in mine to control the ending. Something I was building toward with my own choices and my own hands. I believe that longer than I should have. Then came the chapters I didn't write, the ones that arrived without my input, without my permission. The hard ones, the ones that interrupted the story I was telling and replaced it with something I would never have chosen. I spent a long time being angry at those chapters, trying to rewrite them, trying to edit out what couldn't be edited. Oh, I couldn't. That's what finally settled something in me. The recognition that some chapters are not mine to rewrite, that fighting the page doesn't change what's on it. And somewhere in the exhaustion of fighting what I couldn't change, I started wondering if someone else had been holding the pen the whole time, and if that someone knew something about the story that I didn't. I think you did, I think you do. I think the chapters I would have cut were necessary in ways I couldn't see from inside them. I think the detours I call mistakes were actually the road. I think the story you were writing was always better than the one I was. You were writing my story the whole time, not just the parts that made sense to me. All of it, the chapters I'd have skipped, the seasons I'd have shortened, the years I would have removed entirely if the pen had been mine. You were writing my story, and what you were writing was always going somewhere I couldn't see it. I think about the chapters I hated most, the ones I'd rewrite if I could, and I'm starting to see things in them I couldn't see while I was living them. Character built in the hard chapters, roots grow in the dry seasons, compassion developed in the years of pain that made me understand what pain feels like from the inside. None of that gets written in the easy chapters, none of that comes without cost. So I'm handing the pen back, not because I've stopped having opinions about where this goes. I still have opinions, just not the faith in my own authorship I used to have. Not after seeing what happens when I try to write it myself, not after seeing what you are building in the chapters I spent so long trying to rewrite. Take the pen, Lord, you've had it the whole time anyway. I'm just finally admitting that and finding out what relief feels like when you stop trying to be the author of something that was never yours to write. You were writing my story, every chapter, even the ones I couldn't read while I was in them, even the ones I would have cut, even the ones that cost me things I didn't want to lose.
you were doing to trace some of the threads I thought were loose ends back to where they connect. To see how the hard chapters made the later ones possible to trust. That the chapters I haven't lived yet are in the same hands as the ones I had. The same careful, purposeful, faithful hands that have been holding the pen the whole time. Still being written, Lord. Story not finished, not even close, but I'm reading it different now. Not as something that happened to me, it's something you've been carefully writing me through. Every word, every chapter, every turn I didn't see coming. You were writing it, you were writing it, and I trust where it's going. For the first time in a long time, I actually trust where it's going. I've been thinking about how to end this. What you say at the close of a chapter this long, what words fit after everything that's been said. In all the other rooms, all the other nights, all the versions of this conversation that happened before I knew it was a conversation. I think I finally know what to say. I don't have a request tonight that's different. Usually I arrive with something, a need, a question, something unresolved. I'm hoping this particular visit might address not tonight. Tonight I just came to say something I should have said more often in all the years this took. I thought about all the ways I could say it, the elaborate version, the one that accounts for every season, names every chapter, traces every thread back to your hand. I don't need that version. The simple one is the true one, and the true one is all I wanna bring tonight. You never left me, that's the whole story. Underneath every other story, through every version of my wandering, through every season, I spent convinced the leaving had happened. Through every night I counted as evidence of your absence. You never left, not once, and I wanna say thank you for that. Before I say anything else, before I say anything at all, thank you for never leaving me. Not in the silence, not in the wandering, not in the years I made it as hard as possible to stay. Thank you for never leaving me. That's the gift underneath every other gift, the one that made all the others possible to stay in, the faithful constant on earth staying. Thank you. I think about what my life looks like from where you stand. All the roads, all the detours, all the places I went that I shouldn't have, and the places I was too afraid to go and should have. All the chapters, and you in every single one, not watching from a distance, right there in every room, on every road, in every moment. I was too lost or too proud or too broken to notice, right there the whole time. So this is my thank you, not for specific things, not a list of answered prayers and good outcomes, just for the staying, for the presence that didn't require my awareness to remain, for
for the love that didn't respond to my inconsistency, by becoming inconsistent, for the mercy that arrived every morning, whether I asked for it or not, for the hand that was in every chapter, even the ones I thought were mine alone, for every tear you saw, every silent prayer you heard, every moment you held me when I didn't know I was being held.
Thank you
For all of it, for every piece of it. Oh,
thank you
for never leaving me. Through the silence I mistook for absence,
through the distance.
I created and you covered anyway. Through every storm, every wandering, every dark season that felt like the end of something, and turned out to be the beginning of something else.
Thank you,
For never leaving me.
thank you.
I don't have a bigger prayer than this. I don't need one. This is the whole thing, the whole testimony wrapped up in the simplest truth
I've ever known.
you never left, and I am here, and I am grateful, and I will spend the rest of whatever pages are still being written, trying to be the kind of man who never forgets what it means that you stayed. Still here, Lord,
Still here, Lord.
same as always.
Same as you,
You've always been
right here.
right beside me. Thank you for every year of it, every chapter, every moment I didn't know you were in all of it. You never left, not once. Thank you for never leaving me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for never leaving.